want to know, is it streaming? There we go. And what I need is to add a screen capture. I don't want that. We can't have that, I don't think. So then Ben's camera, how do I put that on top? That's how we do that. And then we put you up here. I think we did it. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Now we're back to it. We are going into our calendar, right? And what we need to do is remember that we have all of this up. So expand it, right? So we're in a little tool called Metricool here. What's cool about this is I have all of that up. So here we go. This lets me know when I want to post. So what I did, if I open up here, right? It's my calendar. So I batch record all of my stuff. So this one is about what I try to do is create short, digestible mental health content because no one wants to constantly hear you talking about mental health stuff all day, every day about everything, right? So we want to keep short, digestible, and let people into your everyday life. That's what this is about. So this tool, like I said, Metricool is super cool, affordable, and it helps me for days on end schedule stuff. So this lets me know when's the best time to post on YouTube, when is the best time to post on Facebook. Here we go, right? Now it's saying 97%. We're going to jump that down to there. I want Instagram next. Instagram looks like we passed the prime time already for today, but that's all right. We're going to set it to go for 12:30. Let people enjoy their lunch break. Enjoy your lunch break with somebody like you, right? And if you're watching this now, you get to enjoy your lunch break with somebody like you. TikTok, I typically find that later in the day for me helps a little bit better. All right. Cool. As you can see up here, a couple things I have going on. Right, this is the day in the life. So I'll show you literally my YouTube monetization plan. My goal, September 19th. Lofty, but that's okay. Um, if you're not organized and defining what your goals are and having a blueprint, it's going to be really tough to reach them. So if you're on a little bit of a plan here yourself, I think it's really important to know that have it up to remind yourself because you constantly can look at it, check it out, and keep it moving. Back to it. All right, so we're going back into here. So we're going to go back into the YouTube time. Now, I did about, I would probably say, let's make this easier on myself. I don't want this to be full screen. I want to work this. So if this was what day? That was 59. I'm looking for 58 day, which I know it's one of these. So here it is, 58 days. Our goal is to reach 25,000 by September 19th. Once again, lofty goal. Very aware of that. But we want to get monetized on YouTube. We want to help, but by simply helping people. That's the whole goal. So I think, especially as a certified mental health advisor, mental health coach, it's important for you to see the workflow behind it because the workflow that goes into it, it's an all day grind. It's an all day thing, right? Just to produce these little things to help people. So like helping people sounds great until you realize it's a dedication, right? So some people say that's what they want to do. And here's just a little bit, if you're getting started on it, here's an idea of how you can do it, the way that I've been doing it for a little bit now, and getting super serious about it. So, one, recommend reminding ourselves that we have to check these. Okay, so we have 58 days, right? We're trying to keep it as simple as possible. 58 days to reach our goal. I'm going to put a nice little emoji here, right? An emoji, shaking hands. Here's something for me. I hate telling people what to do, so help in a way that feels authentic to you. Throwing a little exclamation point because I'm a people pleaser. And what's cool about this is it allows people to have the choice if they want to help. If they don't want to help, something that feels authentic to them. So what helping can look like is sharing with people, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of those things. Now for hashtags, I don't take these super seriously, but I do like, it like scratches an itch for me, right? So if it's all mental health stuff, I just want to kind of let the algorithms know that it's going in a place that I want it to, right? And I think journey will be good too. I like mental health journey. People please talk about it. This is so much easier. Now, the thing about the YouTube Shorts is I want to be able to put my video related videos to it. I don't think I can do that here. So I'm going to have to find a workaround for that, but that'll be for me to figure out. Want that to be public, allow all. Let's jump in here, right? Okay. If you're wondering what my background is, that's my vision board. Keeps me as a constant reminder, right? Okay. So YouTube, we need to pick an audience. Nope. Cool. So edit by network, schedule for. So that loads up. I want to check this. See, just make sure we don't have any chats going on here. What you doing, Mary? Welcome in. Sorry, now you're watching me watch my YouTube videos and stuff like that. We are just going live, and I'm kind of showing people behind the magic of what I do as a mental health coach. Besides the one-on-one coaching, besides the live streams that we are doing right now, going into the content creation, what it looks like behind the scenes, because I think it's cool to watch what people do behind the scenes. That's where the magic happens. So Instagram, what time are we looking to post on Instagram? Tomorrow. Our 80%'s up there, so we're going to hit 80%. Sick. What's the best time for Facebook? Throw it down here. Yeah, because I think it's important to remember that I often say this. We often want what people have, but we, one, don't know what they did to get those things, or we don't know what they're currently going through to achieve their goals. So I think it's kind of cool just to kind of see behind the scenes and relate, don't relate. I don't know. But I figured if I'm going to work, I think it's a cool idea to show people kind of what's going on. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're hanging out with. Gonna throw a little bit of a heart on it, and get back into it. Listen to some summer lo-fi. Yeah. Once again, I make a lot of content almost just throughout my day. You can see all of the stuff I just constantly go through. Now, I don't label them because I'm not that organized today. But YouTube's my priority. So if this was what? It was day 58. We need day 57. There it is. Day 57. So something I like to do is listen to my water. Listen to my music. Get these things done. Now, once I get this done, this will be about 11. I think I forget how many I recorded. Like 10 or 11 days of content, just short form content. which then leaves me enough time to film, to edit, script, research, post, publish, SEO, all of that stuff, my long form content. Now I have a couple things already recorded. I have one thing scheduled for, I think, tomorrow. But this is like a little bit behind. You ever wonder how the sausage is made? This is it. 57 days to accomplish our goal. We want to throw a little bit of a handshake on that. And once again, nothing special here. Help in a way that feels authentic to you. Throw a heart on it, right? You think the handshake should go there? I think it should too. Then what we're going to put there? I don't want to look that up. I want another emoji. 15 days to accomplish our goal. Could throw the hands up on that, right? We'll throw the peak. I think that works too. Another easy way I could probably streamline this is if I do have in my notes tab just a bunch of hashtags, but not the current ones, and I don't really want to do that right now. So this is easy enough for me. It doesn't add too much time to me, but you have to start picking things that streamline, but you don't obsess over being perfect about it. It's kind of like life, right? You want to be able to have a fine line of streamline and carefree. Sometimes we take things so seriously, and this is me talking to me, that I forget that the whole point is to enjoy it. So if something's bringing me frustration and bringing me whatever, I need to take a step back and be like, is there an easier way that I can do this with more peace of mind? And that's what I'm just trying to do. All right, so let's see, Wednesday. When's the best time? We already have YouTube, right? So when's the best time to post for us on Wednesdays? On Instagram, it's right up here, right around that lunchtime, right? We're going to hit it right at lunch. Facebook, I always like posting Facebook towards the end of the day. So even if it is right at 5, 5's usually my cutoff. 5 and beyond. I don't have too much of a relationship with that app. But I try, you know. I want to check in. I don't really have... I need to find out how I can work from my thing without having to go back and check on the content. Like, I wish I could bring it up, but you're going to see what I'm looking at if I bring it up like this. That's kind of crazy, right? And I need to find a way to bring up the chats and stuff like that. But you looking at this isn't going to provide much help. So instead, I'm just going to have you stare at my screen and then do this and also see my chaotic background, right? So yeah. So what? That was 57, I believe. So we go to 56. Where is 56? I believe it's me talking about trees. Sure is. Once again, YouTube is my priority. Because I'm on a mission to get monetized by September 19th. And it's July 22nd. So I need 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at like 653. And I need 4,000 watch hours, which we are a ways away from that yet, but we're not going to let that get on top of us. When I first started this mission, this operation of YouTube, practically, I want YouTube to pay my rent. That's essentially what I want. I want social media just to pay my rent and to live a little bit freer. But I want to do that by helping people. And I think a cool way of helping people is showing people how I'm trying to help people. Um, this is oftentimes most of the time people see the finished product, which is can be 15 seconds, but so much time and effort goes into those 15 seconds where I didn't even show you the recording, I didn't show you the editing, I didn't show you the captioning, I didn't show you the sounds, I didn't show all that stuff. I'm just showing you the scheduling right now. And this goes for all content creators, or most content creators. I can't speak for all, but and then on top of this, it's finding time and creating time to be a dedicated coach, an engaging coach. All the while, I'm trying to learn better my craft and become a better me. So there's a lot that goes into it, right? Whether it's me jumping on and sometimes showing you me playing the piano or all of those kind of things, is understand like what you do with your time and where you dedicate time is where you're going to get the reward on your investments. So something I'm consciously trying to do is show people where I spend my investments, where I spend my time, pay my attention to. So it could be more like this. It could be maybe more live streaming meditation. Maybe I don't know if you want to see me live stream my runs, but my exercise stuff, because that's where you start seeing the reward. Getting emails about here's an exciting sales opportunity. Income ranging from 90,000 to 140,000. I don't like sales. So no thank you. Look at that. What a screenshot. Trees. That's funny. All right. Once again, you know the deal. 56 days to achieve our goal. Because remember, it's not just my goal. It is, but my goal is to help others. So it's our goal. And we did the eyes looking last time, right? Now, once again, I could copy and paste this, which I actually might do this time because I'm not copy and pasting other stuff. Help how you feel. Help in a way that is authentic to you. Exclamation point. Give me the hands. There we go. Right? Now we're going to go back to our it was somebody like you crew. Why I started that, I don't know, but we're just going to go with it. Then we have the mental health, hashtag mental health support, hashtag mental health recovery, hashtag mental health tips, warrior, and I like the journey one as well. So we're going to do that. This time we're going to copy it because we're going to paste it next time so we don't have to keep typing it out. Once again, finding ways that we can... that's why. That's okay. I'll just do it before I end. So copy that now. Boom. That's gonna be public. We want to allow comments, allow duets, and allow stitches. The title is 56 Days to Achieve Our Goal. No, and then what I'll do is copy so I can copy and paste it next time. I'm going to edit by network, schedule the 4, and then we're going to do, you guessed it. Any comments I'm missing out on? No. Cool. All right, so then we're going to get back to the calendar. We want FaceTime. Boom. We want Instagram. Boom. Gonna throw it right at 1. I'm gonna go 12:30 because I'm gonna hope it picks up steam between there and kicks in. That's what I hope. And then 7:30, 8 o'clock. I keep putting 8 o'clock. I feel that's a bit too. What if we just commit to 8 o'clock this week and see what happens? YouTube, isn't it crazy how this shows you where like a majority of my subscribers, followers, and stuff like that are active? Like Friday, Saturday, and Sundays a little bit, but not so much. So that's where like if I'm going to be strategic, I want to put my best content in these days, what I view as my best content. But oftentimes, I don't know what my best content is. It's not my place to learn that or judge that. Um, what was that day? It was 56. We're looking for 55. We're looking for 55. Looking for 55. We found 55. Sick. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, what we're doing here. This was you saw my thumbnail. That's what we did. Created the thumbnail. I could have showed you me doing it. Now why that uploads, let's take a look at it, right? So week 1, week 2, I haven't been keeping up with, so we're around week 4. Say if we're in week 4, week 5. Mental health myths we could do and a podcast episode. I am releasing a podcast episode. And instead of the intersection of philosophy and mental health, which is personally what I feel is my sweet spot, I actually went to ChatGPT and I said, ask me interview questions for a podcast and I'm going to answer them. So that's going to be my next podcast, is ChatGPT asking me a bunch of mental health questions and me answering them, which I thought was actually pretty cool. So, all right. Now, did it work? Look at that. Talk about streamlining, right? That just saved us a bunch of time. Bunch of time. Public, allow it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we do this. See, edit by network, schedule. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. What's wild about this too is you kind of start seeing people's viewing habits, and you get to kind of have an overlook of like how people in your community are spending their time on social media. And for me, right, a big portion of it for me is trying to catch them while they're in a loop. So, because sometimes I feel like a major player, while my community is on social media, is I don't know what else they're watching, right? Not that I'm being nosy. It's just I want to almost interrupt the negative cycles and cause a break in it. That's really what I'm looking to do, is cause a break in the negative cycle and help create positive momentum for them through a video. So that could just be a quick reminder. You'll see a lot on all of these videos. They start with a friendly little reminder, right? I just want to I want to break the pattern of maybe negative stuff that's popping through their stuff and bring a little bit of positivity, a little bit of positive momentum. That's what I'm looking to do. At least that's my goal. What about YouTube? So YouTube's 4 o'clock seems to be the mark for YouTube. This is 55, right? So I need 54, 54, 54. Bueller. Tell me I don't have 54. Tell me I edited it and I didn't put 54. Oh no. That's not fun. 57, 55, 51, 59. I didn't get it. 56, 53, 50. I feel like I'm missing a few. All right, time to go into my phone, which you can't see. But before I do that, I like to check in. Hello. All right. Do I have a 54 on my phone that I can maybe I just missed sending it. That's the hope, right? Doesn't look that way. So 53, 52, 51, 50. I do have a 54. Why? It's because I recorded it on a different date. recorded it on a different date, so it didn't send it to me directly. The little things you learn. Let's airdrop it. And let's put it in here. Can you show me it? See, it's in here. There we go. We're here. 54. 54. If you were making, right, if you had content that you wanted to release that could really help somebody's day, what would be your message to them today? One for me is always observe how you talk to yourself. Observe how you are talking to yourself today, because that is the blueprint for how the universe and others are going to treat you. If you think I'm lying, give it a try. You'll find that that voice in your head often is mirrored and reflected back to you. So if you're going through a tough time right now and it doesn't feel authentic to speak to yourself kindly, that's the time that it's required most to talk to yourself kindly. If you're not feeling the love and support and you're overcome with emotions of maybe grief or anxiety or panic, fight through it and speak to yourself. What you're doing is you're training the neural pathways in your mind and your brain to start to shift, start to change. You're creating a new pattern. And yes, it's hard. Yes, you won't believe yourself. Yes, all of those things. However, there will be a day when that voice gets a lot softer. It will get a lot less loud. And when that happens, you're going to be like, I'm better. I'm going to start talking to myself like I used to. Don't do that. It's hard. This whole mental health game, right? And that's how I like to view it. It's a game. It's consistency. Mental health gets this stigma of you're weak. If you experience mental health struggles, you're one of the strongest people. Because in order to work through it, you have to learn consistency, dedication, hard work, and consistently showing up for yourself on the days you absolutely do not want to. On Saturdays, I want TikToks to go out a little bit earlier. What about like a 10 a.m., 10:30 in the morning on East Coast would be 7:30 on the West Coast. That seems about right. Excuse me. That was 54 days, right? Now, let's go to Sunday. Sunday. What's YouTube look like on Sunday? 4 o'clock, once again. That's 54. Now we need 55. No, we need 53. Found it. Let me check in. Would you look at that? No one has anything to say. That's okay. That's all right. Because the whole point isn't for viewers and vanity. It's to help the people that stop and are looking for a little bit of help. I also think on social media, the more features you use of the app, the more it recognizes that. And it's like, oh, we're going to reward you with pushing it a little bit more because you're a dedicated user of our app. That's just what I think. That's just the games our mental health, our games our mind plays. It's like when you're at work and you play the mental game with yourself of, I only have to do this work for 4 more hours. And that's technically, if I'm watching a half-hour show, that's really 8 episodes of The Office. I can watch up 8 episodes of The Office. I'm only stuck here for 8 more episodes. Now, the louder I say that, I'm like, 8 episodes sounds like a lot. Public. Right. You see, like, the glory of content creation, this is what it looks like. Um, all of this just for some places to show your video to like 50 people. Um, and doing this for years. I've been doing this for years. And you know, there's this part of it you ask yourself, do I want to keep going? And to this point, I haven't found the answer to be no ever. It's because I always want to help people. What I'm trying to learn now is better ways to help people. So, like, just streaming this. Maybe there's somebody out there who wants to be a mental health coach and they're having a tough day on a Monday and they're just scrolling YouTube and they're like, wait, this person's doing what I want to do. How do they go about it? And you never know who you inspire or just provide maybe one of the bricks to lay down on their path, and they go, I know what I want to do now, and now I have kind of a understanding on how to do it. And then this is the thing about whatever process it is. Take what you see here and whatever resonates, take with you, whatever doesn't, let it go. And make it your own. I think that's the biggest thing about healing I have for people is just because you see one person do it a certain way doesn't mean that's how it's going to work for you. Not many people get that. Many people say, I'm broken because this worked for so and so, but it's not working for me. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Look at, we'll just say me, right? Look at this moment as a guiding light on your path. It's not the light, it's your guiding light. So how you interpret the things, how you feel about the things, what you're going to do with the information being provided is your journey. I'm not the end all be all for people. Other people and other content creators or other therapists or whatever it might be, they're not the end all be all. They're a chess piece on your board. How are you going to use that chess piece? And the game is forever. How are you going to move the chess piece to feel good about your, call it evolution, right? It's not about what I do, because that's my story. What's your story look like? Your story might have similarities to others. I think that's what makes us all, relatable. Just because we haven't gone through the same things, we've experienced similar emotions, which if you're empathetic, you can feel those, right? You can feel the other people's emotions. If you're sympathetic, you can recognize what they feel. And if you're compassionate, you can learn to help people who feel those things while not falling victim to the emotions yourself. And that's something, a journey I'm on, is more compassion, separating compassion and empathy, but using them together. Because what kind of mental health coach am I if I'm experiencing all of the emotions that my clients or my community is feeling? Then it just puts me right back into the arena with them. What I want to be able to do is choose to come back into the arena from a place of quote unquote knowing experience. We want YouTube. YouTube goes down here. I think that was Instagram. 98 to 97. So here's the thing. On a Monday, people are going to scroll on their phone during lunch breaks more because it's Monday. So that's where we're going to put it. And then TikTok. So here's the thing about my TikTok, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a dear friend of mine goes live. And sometimes I join her. I know the algorithm can push out things. So sometimes I will put stuff either before or right after because I know people will be on the app, especially people that are important to me, like my community. My whole goal is to make content for my community and then continue to grow the community through the support of said community, sharing with their community. So what if we say Monday? If they go live until about 12, let's do 12. See, here comes my mind games, right? I don't want to put two things on top of each other because I don't feel like I'm spreading out the content. When will it help people most? I think I'm going to put it down at 7 because I think people are getting a lot of help from the community conversations up here. And it's more selfish for me to try to take advantage of the eyes on it. I want to be of service. And I think to end the night with a helpful reminder is good. That's what I think. That's what I think. Okay. Okay. So let's get back into it. That was 52, so now we're looking for 51. Looking for 51. 51, found you. 51, throw it right in here. Here we go. Trying to stay hydrated too. Also, a big part of it too is try to step out of your comfort zone, right? This is uncomfortable for me because I've never shown people what I'm doing for work. Because as a content creator, you want just people to see the end product. Sometimes this is like, well, there's no fun in the process for people to watch. Well, I'm also trying just to get comfortable going live on YouTube because, like I said, that's my main focus right now is growing there. It's personally, right? Looking to get monetized. That's something that's important to me right now. So spending time, here's a great, I'm going to just use personal philosophies with this, right? If I feel like other apps are not returning the energy in which I'm putting into them, I'm just going to limit my energy to them. Where I feel YouTube, I have the best chance to get monetized, to make money, to support a family or my family, myself, and my lifestyle. It's just a better pay scale that way. So that's where I want to go. I don't feel like I'm getting the return on investment from the apps themselves on the other one. So here, I'm just dedicating more time to it. Take that with your life too, right? Go where you feel like you're valued or where you feel like you're going to get the eventual energy exchange you're looking for. And that's right now YouTube. And try not to take it personally that the other places aren't. That's their choice. So we're just going to continue moving and grooving and adapting personally how we want to do it. That's the move. That's the move. That's the move. Okay. Instagram. Look at that. Makes me feel weird throwing it down at 3 o'clock, but it's just what we're going to do. Maybe we throw a post up there and earlier. That's something we could do. Facebook. Where are you going? 91, 97 to a 94. I can't deny a 97. I just can't do that. That leaves me pretty blank up here, though. But that's okay. Going to 50. I think this is my last one. 50? 50. Nope, I want YouTube first. Once again, look at that. A hundo on a Wednesday. That's right where we want to end it. So not only will this week be taken care of, half of next week will be taken care of. And what I'll do is throughout this week, I'll create more for the next upcoming weeks. So what's kind of funny is like oftentimes when I post a video on YouTube or something like that, it's like recorded weeks prior. So things that people see and things that people talk about, since I don't go back and watch a lot of my stuff, I don't remember what I said or what I did, or it's not because I don't believe it just because, Ben, whatever. Uh, help how you feel. Help in a way that is authentic, authentic to you. Exclamation point, handshake. Now, I could just go out, come back and copy and paste, but I don't feel like doing that. There it is. Somebody like you, crew. Unite! Avengers! Unite! We want tips. We want warrior. We want journey. Sick! And it's 50 days, not 51. We're getting there. I think we started at 90. We're almost 40 days in. And we are slowly approaching our goal. But that's okay. That is okay. We want patience. We want it to be real. We want to know that we're ready for those experiences. Because with the 25,000 and with the monetization comes with new challenges, right? And what we're doing is we're sharpening the tools to best prepare ourselves for them. I know sometimes it's not the way we want to look at things. We want to say like, I'm not moving fast enough. No, you're preparing for the opportunities that are on their way. You're just not prepared enough yet, and that's okay, because if they were to give you everything you wanted now and you weren't prepared, you'd lose it. We don't want to just get it and lose it. We want to get it and keep it. So that's why we ask the universe, right? Not only giving me the wisdom, but give me the patience and discipline to keep the things that I've worked so hard for. And to hear even myself say that makes me kind of proud, because that has not always been my mindset. I have been a person who wants it now because I think I deserve it now. But what I've learned is I don't often know what I want and when I want it, is if it's best for me at that time. Look at that. There we go. So if you were hanging out for the past 45 minutes or so, I appreciate you. That was a little bit of our work today. What if we do this? Go back in here, and we do that, and we bring us back out. Just like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then I could go to, I don't have my cam set up. But yeah, so I think a really positive mindset there to remember is just because you don't have the things that you're wishing for doesn't mean that they're not on their way. It means that you're still preparing for them when they get there. You're preparing for the moments that you're not yet prepared for. And in between that, there's going to be wants, there's going to be desires, there's going to be the loud and crowded mind telling you that I deserve it, I want it, I need it. And I think if I had any advice there, it would just be to remember to observe those things as if you are an outside source watching your mind work, and just listen to them, be like, I hear you getting loud about wanting. Sounds pretty selfish, like you think you know better than the universe. Remember, it's moving at the... So here's the thing. I think right there it recognizes that you're not ready. The universe looks at it being like, this demanding of... It's coming from a place of lack. It's coming from a place of fear that you need this stuff because without it, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not lovable, whatever maybe your story is telling you. But what I've learned is when you take the time to practice and be patient and be consistent and show up, you're building a form of resilience and new patterns, which are proving yourself to be ready for the opportunities when they present themselves. Because what if the opportunities already presented themselves, but you were so not ready that you didn't even recognize that the opportunities were there? Or what if you were so unprepared that the opportunity did present itself and you couldn't take action? You would then beat yourself up. What if the universe has got your back looking at it that way? It's like, hey, you weren't ready, so why would we throw you to the wolves? It doesn't make sense. We want what's best for you. We're not working against you. Um, that's the mindset I've been trying to take. Is the universe is trying to help me out, and just because I think I'm ready, or I think I've worked hard enough, or I think I got all of the stuff ready, that it's like that's a part of the process. You're starting to build that confidence, but we'll let you know when you're ready, and you'll let us know when you're ready. You just haven't let us know it yet. I think that's a really important lesson. Um, so if we're jumping out of here, I want to go check, make sure that no one popped in. I want to say goodbye. Thank you for hanging out. And I will catch you on the next broadcast. So thank you for working with me, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care. Send in peace. Send in love.